Tiny, the field mouse, lived in a cozy little hole under a big oak tree. He had warm blankets, tasty nuts, and a soft bed made of moss. Everything seemed perfect. But one sunny morning, Tiny woke up feeling strange.
I have food, I have a home, but why don't I feel happy?
He peeked outside and saw birds flying, squirrels playing, and the forest full of life.
Maybe they know what happiness is.
He grabbed his little leaf bag, packed some crumbs, and set off to find the answer. Soon, Tiny met Sammy the squirrel, who was juggling acorns while hanging upside down from a tree branch.
Hi, Sammy. You look really happy. What makes you happy?
Climbing trees, playing with my brothers, and telling silly jokes.
But I don't have brothers, and I'm not good at climbing.
That's okay, Tiny. Happiness doesn't come from doing what others do. It comes from doing what you enjoy.
I guess I still need to find what I like.
He thanked Sammy and walked down the path, still unsure what made him happy. Next, Tiny visited Tilda the turtle, who was sunbathing peacefully by the river.
Hi, Tilda. Do you know how I can be happy?
Tiny, happiness is like the wind. You can't always see it, but you can feel it.
But how do I feel it?
By asking questions, listening, and thinking. Even this journey you're on, that's already part of happiness.
So, thinking helps me feel happy?
Yes, because you're learning about yourself.
Think more. Worry less.
Tiny kept walking, but soon it began to rain. The sky turned gray, and puddles formed everywhere. Tiny's paws got muddy, and his tail was soaked.
This is the worst day ever.
Just then, he heard laughter. Bella the beaver was splashing in the puddles nearby.
Bella, aren't you cold and wet?
Of course, but rain is fun. It helps the flowers grow, and I get to build a brand new dam when the river rises.
You're happy about the rain?
Even rainy days can be fun, if you look at them the right way.
Tiny stepped into a puddle. It was cold at first, but then he splashed and danced and laughed. He understood something. Even bad days can have happy moments. One afternoon, Tiny found a shiny stone while walking in the woods. It sparkled in the sunlight.
It's so pretty. Maybe this will make me happy forever.
He carried it home and placed it on his table. Every day he looked at it, waiting to feel different. But after a few days, he sighed.
Why don't I feel any better?
So he brought the stone to Grandpa Mouse.
Grandpa, why doesn't this shiny thing make me happy?
Tiny, pretty things can make us smile, but they don't bring lasting happiness. Real happiness grows inside you.
But how?
By being thankful, by sharing, and by noticing little things, like fireflies, a warm hug, or your favorite snack.
Tiny thought about it. He hadn't shared snacks in days. He hadn't watched the stars either.
Thank you.
Then Tiny had an idea. He baked sunflower cookies and invited all his forest friends to a picnic. They gathered under the big oak tree. The birds sang, the breeze was soft, and laughter filled the air. Tiny shared cookies, played games, and told silly jokes. He watched his friends smile and laugh together.
This feels right.
Tiny, you look happy.
I am.
He realized something very important. Happiness isn't something you find. It's something you feel and share. Now, each night before bed, Tiny takes a moment to be grateful. One thing that made him smile. One thing he was proud of. One thing he learned. He stopped comparing himself to others.
Tiny, how do you stay so happy?
I don't feel happy all the time, but I look for small joys each day, and that makes a big difference.
Tiny smiled, because he knew that happiness wasn't about chasing it. It was about living it. He had learned how to treasure happiness,